Alright, here's what we started with a couple short hours ago. Bent, rusted, twisted piece of inner rocker and what's left of the outer rocker itself right there. All of this used to reside up in here. I think I'm holding it backwards. Yeah, I am. There you go. More like that. But, yeah. So, started cutting, forming, tacking, and we kind of pretty well got everything there straightened out, tacked up. I need to finish weld it all in, and then we can start fitting the outer rocker on it, which, let me put you up here for just a second. That I'll slide on there. You can see it's going to fit up pretty nice. That'll pretty much give me all brand new lip to weld to on the bottom side. So this ought to actually come together pretty easy. Yeah. So I'm going to take me a little break, maybe get me something to eat. I ain't feeling the best. Everybody in our house kind of got tested positive here a couple days ago. So we're all kind of isolating, and I guess I decided to come out and isolate in the garage for a little bit. But I'm gonna get me a little break here, come back, we'll finish this out and start fitting that rocker. Alright, there is everything welded in. What I'm gonna do now is clean all this mess up. We'll get a coat of weld through primer on there, and I'll probably let that dry, and then maybe tomorrow, or I might even come back later this evening, we'll see, come back and start fitting this outer rocker. So yeah, there we go. All right, there it is, pretty well cleaned up. At least as good as it needs to be for this. Ain't nobody ever gonna see this. So for today, I think I'm gonna hit this with some weld through primer. You know, there it is underneath. Oh, how well you can see. There's the back side. I'll probably clean that up just a little bit at some time when I have the truck up in the air. Sorry about all that. But I'm gonna hit this with some weld through primer. It's a little chilly out here today, so my light's dying. Hit her with some weld through primer, and then probably let it sit overnight. I don't know if I'll come back out this evening or not, but nothing else, we'll come out tomorrow and we'll start fitting this rocker. Have a good night, guys. All right, I guess I kind of had a change of plans. There it is. We got her fitted up. Everything's pretty tight, pretty straight. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch some holes in this on the top and the bottom, clean all this up, and see if we can't at least get it tacked in. Yeah, that's the plan. All right, I'm gonna shut this off, turn the radio on, and keep working. All right, we got her tacked in. That's gonna be it for tonight. But this is kind of my favorite part. Just a couple, well, a few short hours ago, there was nothing there. Now it almost starts to look like a truck again. So, catch y'all later. There's this side of the truck, new floorboard. There is everything that used to be in the truck. And here's where I'm working now. This is one advantage on this side that I didn't have on the other side. We got it tacked in. The cross brace is taken out. And the door still opens and closes like it did Well, before I started anyway. So yeah, we're gonna finish welding this in, start on the cab corner, which is great because I have the door on this side that I can line everything up with, and go from there. Try her again. All right, once again, cab corner's in. I haven't fully welded in here or anything yet, just because I'd kind of like to get the new door on it. The cab corner's in, rocker's in, door closes. Things don't look terrible. So yeah, there it is. On to the next project. All right, guys. Probably been a week or so. We've had some things going on at the house. Work's been busy. I'm easily distracted. I come out yesterday. I think I got this floor pan, sort of fit. When this part first came, I was kind of like, wow, I wish I'd have had this when I put the rocker in. But this is kind of one of them parts that's just a little bit off everywhere. So this might actually end up working better. But we're going to get this cut out and put in and move on from there. So, yeah. All right. It's now like 6 or 7. My clock died over there. I'll have to fix that. But there's what we ended up with at about 3 when I quit to go make Christmas cookies with my daughters. So, I got a little more fabrication to do on the bottom. And I had a little misstep. I cut a little too much off right there. So there'll be a little patch there that really otherwise wouldn't have needed to be, but you know. Yeah, it's okay. It'll work. So there that is. I'm gonna call her quits for today. We're gonna eat pizza. Then the girls are gonna go home. I'm gonna go to bed, go to work. You know the scene. So I'll get back with you later. See you, man. All right, guys, this is where I'm at today. It's kind of one of the times where maybe making a boo-boo helps you out some. Makes you look a little deeper. There's my little mistake area there. And, you know, I'm thinking I'm just going to cut a piece, you know, add to it, you know, kind of the beauty of metal. And then I get to realizing something. And that is kind of looking at the old floor section, which is right here. This is what got cut out of it. Hang on here a minute, we'll get it where we can kind of show you what I've been thinking on anyway. As you can see, this floor came over, was folded down, and folded over to form a brace. This piece, which was the piece that was attached to the rocker, came on top of that and then was spot welded, you know, overlap. The new piece, as you can tell, is just one solid piece. It's not got any kind of a support in it. But what I was thinking here, and maybe you guys can correct me, but I was kind of looking things over, get it up where we can see here maybe. All right, Mr. Red, here's what we got. That piece started like right here and ran across to there. Now what I'm afraid of is with that the way it is now and no other bracing in there, that as this truck goes down the road, that cab mount is right there. That cab's going to be kind of doing this number here. What I'm afraid of is, as this is going down the road without something there to brace it, that floorboard's going to be sitting there oil canning, I guess, and eventually crack somewhere, crack along one of the welds, maybe rip itself into something, I'm not sure. So what I'm thinking about doing is bending me a piece of metal and making a new brace to go across here and stiffen that all up. Y'all got a better idea, I'm all ears. For right now, this is kind of what I'm thinking, this is what I'm going to do. Mr. Redneck, me and you had a, if you'll watch this, happen to catch this one, me and you had a conversation about the ceiling height and the lift. And here's what I'm going to tell you. My ceilings are 12 foot tall. I am a relatively short man at 5'7", and this is where that gets me. As you can see, I can pretty well easily, got to do a little ducking, but I can pretty easily get here and work on about anything that I need to. You at 6 foot and some change, I don't know how well that would work out for you. So there's kind of a visual reference with 12 foot ceilings, the lift as high as I can take it. That's where it gets a 5'7" person. So hopefully that'll kind of help you make your decision. For me, I'm going to get to thinking and contemplating and whatever the heck else it is I do when I'm really not doing nothing. And I'll bring you back and let you see what happens. All right, say hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Me and Charles been studying and contemplating and cutting and fitting, and this is what we come up with right here. This little homemade piece of homemade whatever you call it. Come here, Charlie. Hold that. Put your finger and your thumb on the same side I got. That way you don't cover up the mic. But that will fit up in there. It will attach to the good part of the cab mount. It will overlap here. I think that'll put the strength back in it. What do you think, Charlie?
It looks good to me. I think it'll put a lot of strength back in it.
So that will be, well, probably tomorrow's, thank you, Charles. Tomorrow's mission is to get this put in there. I think for tonight, we're gonna maybe fix me a sandwich or something. Charles is a pretty snappy cook.
Don't believe that because they won't let me cook.
You'll burn the damn kitchen down.
Hey, I ain't afraid to burn her down.
Sure, it's not your house, it's mine. But there it is. I think tonight, maybe, I don't know, I think I've got like videos here from 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna try and put this all together and give you guys something to see tonight. We'll see. Say Merry Christmas, Charles.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
Y'all have a happy Christmas. Catch you later.